Hey everyone, so today we're doing a little bit of a different recipe, a little exotic recipe. It's one of my favorite condiments to have in the kitchen, and I'm sure it's going to be yours as well. So this is called a Szechuan sauce. It comes from the Sichuan province of China. So for oil, and this is any neutral oil, I'm using sunflower, but you can use grapeseed, avocado, whatever your preference is. Just don't use extra virgin olive oil because this is a high heat cooking, and basically extra virgin olive oil has a little bit of a flavor to it which we don't want. So what we're going to do is just put it on a very low heat, and what we're going to do is just infuse some spices in there. So what we have here is a little bit of Szechuan peppercorns. I've used red and green. There's ginger, about 2 inches of ginger, 4 cloves of garlic, 1 shallot quartered, a little bit of fennel, cinnamon, and star anise and cloves. Basically this is what makes up the 5 Chinese 5 spice powder and ginger, garlic and shallots. So I'm going to add that all to the pot, and we're going to infuse that on a low heat for about half an hour to 45 minutes. China, it's a spicy sauce. It's very hot, and it's usually mildly tangy. Usually made in 2 different ways. So you can make a Szechuan oil, which is what we're doing first, and then we're going to make it into a sauce. Or you could just make the Szechuan sauce straight away, which is a little different process. Why I like doing the oil is because the oil lasts longer. You can keep it for up to 3 months in the fridge, no problem. The sauce, since it has some stock in it, you have to use it within a day or 2, or maximum a week. So in this case, what I've done is I've used the very basic ingredients, but you can also go for a little bit of different ingredients. You can go for little green onions or some sesame seeds, little sesame oil to give that smoky flavor. There are a lot of options. The reason I'm doing it this way is because this is the way I like it, and I like to add the other flavors at the end. So I use sesame oil in my final cook. What we're going to do with the sauce is, after we make the sauce, we're going to fry up some chicken, and we're going to toss the chicken in the sauce. It's going to be a Szechuan chicken dish. It's quite hot, but it's really flavorful and something that we enjoy, and I'm sure everyone else does too. The sauce itself or the chili oil or the sauce, whatever you want to call it, it can be used for any other thing. You can use it as a dipping sauce for your wings. You can use it as a side for your rice. It has a wide variety of applications. So the rest of the ingredients for the Szechuan sauce or the Szechuan oil is basically your gochugaru, which is your Korean chili flakes, and you can get this at any Korean or Asian grocery store. You need about a half cup of that. Then we're going to go with a little gochujang, which is not traditional, but it's something that I like. It adds a little bit of sweetness to the sauce. So we're going to go in with about 2 teaspoons of gochujang, of soy sauce, roughly, a little bit of Chinese cooking wine or mirin, whatever you have on hand. Shaoxing wine also works, about a tablespoon and a half of Chinese black vinegar, which is a rice vinegar, which is really tasty, but it's not gluten-free. So for those of you who are gluten intolerant, you can use apple cider vinegar instead. And we're just going to let that sit there for a while we get the oil ready. You can operate the ingredients. I like using a whisk. You can use a spoon if you have to. I just find that the whisk breaks down stuff easily. I'll be posting the recipe in the comments, so you don't have to worry about the ingredients exactly. What we're looking for is to wait till the garlic gets almost brown. So in any case, you can see the bubbles coming up. We're just going to wait for it to come up to temperature, and then we're going to pour it over the rest of our ingredients. So yeah, we are at about 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Just going to wait for that to go up to 350. Usually you can tell by the garlic color. You'll tell that the garlic's a little brownish. That's when you know it's ready. Alright, so here we are. You can see that the garlic is starting to brown. So what we'll do is we'll pull out the wet ingredients. That's your shallot and garlic. The temperature should be about 270 right now. You can see the browning of the garlic. We don't want the garlic to burn. We don't want anything to burn because that will give a different taste to the whole dish. So I'm just going to pull that out. The garlic that you used here, you can actually use it for your cooking as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it in the dish itself. But I wish that we had smell-o-vision, so you could smell the fragrances right now, because it smells amazing. Something So anything between 300 and 350 is good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour the oil in. Just going to strain the spices out because we don't need that part. Now be very careful when pouring it in because it's hot oil that's going in and it's going to sizzle like you see there. And that's just part of it. So this is going to cook the chili paste and the chili powder and it won't give you that raw taste that you usually get with the oil, and you'll have your well, it's fine. It tastes good. You can add some of the body of the chili flakes cooked from the bottom and just drain the oil out. Both of them can be used in different ways. You can use the chili oil just as a garnish on your if you're making noodles, just put some chili oil on it. It's fine. It tastes good. Or you can add some of the body of the sauce as well. That tastes good too. You can chop up some garlic and fry it up and then add the chili oil. It's all up to you. But for now, this is the sauce and that's done. Simple.